Hello students. Students, after understanding the functional department, we are here to understand the divisional organization. Divisional name says that there are some divisions. This type of structure in organization can be seen where the production of multiple goods takes place. If we talk about Tata, then Tata has their salt line, they have tea manufacturing, they have the pulses manufacturing, as in there are so many different product lines going on in the factory. So they basically get to use this. The need is to use such type of organization. Here the board of director, like the previous one, the functional organization, will share his goals with managing director, and it is this managing director who will make sure that it is implemented. Now the basic difference is that in the functional organization we learnt only these four. Now we have four each in every division. This is example according to your textbook of certain company that produces textile. They are into fabric making, cosmetics department, medicine department, and soaps manufacturing. So they have chemicals, they have the human medicines, they have cosmetics also, and then they manufacture clothes also. So as you can see that each one has different chemical, each one has different drug, each one has different composition. So obviously they cannot fit in one. So each division will have their own production department, their own purchase department, they will have their respective marketing strategies and finance affairs. So this is quite a huge type of organizational structure. This is laid so that the goals of each product is achieved and the manufacturing, selling, and most importantly till consumer service, consumer satisfaction for each product is equally achieved. If everything is in a mix, then there is a fair possibility that priority would be given only to one, the one which gives you more sales, the one which is more lucrative to company, and others might be ignored. So there is a separate division made for each department, and then there are these sub-functional areas created. They have their own benefits. The first is product specialization. Each product will be given importance because they have their various divisions, their respective divisions. Here only textile is discussed, only textile research is carried, so it will have its own beauty. Faster decision making, because they don't have to think about what all is going on in cosmetics, medicine, and soap. They have just to look after their own department, so decisions are going to be quick. Accountability. Now if any loss comes up, nobody can play that blame game. Each one is accountable for their responsible for their department. Accountability means the act of being answerable on non-fulfillment of duty. So if anything goes left or right, they themselves, the entire division is answerable. And flexibility. They have not to connect with so many people, they have just to look into their matters. So if change comes up, it goes easier for them to come up with the change, and hence we can say that it is kind of flexible organization. Now along with the merits, we have few limitations as well. Here more resources are required. We can just see so many production departments, so many purchase departments, multiple marketing affairs going on, so many finance issues to cater. So it is really demanding huge resource. Second, here the focus is the product. The focus is not organization. The focus is not the entire business. So much of importance is given to the product. Good in a way, but at times very expensive, especially when it does not respond so much. And conflict. Here you can see that each person will feel that organization means my department. My division is only what exists, because they have their every set of individual functions. So they will want to have priority, they will want to have preference. and that might lead to conflict. Of course, it depends upon individuals. If cooperation is established and if one works in collaboration, if each one is synced so well, and if there is V spirit, this organization can be a huge success. Specifically for bigger organization is a highly recommended one. Students, in the next class we will finish up the formal and informal organization. See you.